To no one's surprise, former CPC leader Aaron Otool, lockdown and vaccine enthusiast who bungled the 2021 election, has shamefully rejected my $5,000 charity offer because racism or something. Otool has spent the past months embarrassing himself on social media by making painfully out of touch and morally reprehensible comments about our patriotic veterans who sacrificed their careers in refusing to bend to state tyranny while taking aim at myself as well as Canadian nationalism in general. He clearly feels as though he has a lot of meaningful things to say about myself, Canadian nationalists. So rather than waste time engaging with Aaron's retirement hobby of effeminate emotional crash outs on social media, I offered a no-strings $5,000 cash donation to any Canadian charity of his choice if he would agree to a public debate with myself. After going out of his very busy way to take shots at us, all of a sudden, it's beneath him. But we all know the truth, that he is afraid and incapable of engaging anyone without guardrails, safety nets, pre-approved questions from hand-selected reporters, and focus-tested, prepared statements that were written for him by somebody else. This man was the leader and hopeful Prime Minister of the Conservative Party just a few short years ago. Dispatching someone like myself, a prolific thorn and pest of the CPC, whom Poilievre sent RCMP officers after for insulting him, should have been light work while netting $5,000 for charity. The CPC and right-wing Canadians at large have a serious problem that threatens to unravel the party and see another decade of unchecked Liberal rule. The CPC once prided itself on not playing Mr. Dress-Up, as Trudeau, but now engages in more foreign pandering and costumes than Justin ever did. It does not allow its members to express their true thoughts or feelings. It avoids the contentious and controversial issues tearing at the foundations of our nation to focus on tertiary problems of minor importance, while leaning on marketing slogans. The CPC is saturated with weakness, foreign interference, liberal feminism, and fear. Canadians are traumatized, frustrated, angry, and desperate for someone to help them. But what they get instead is a group of self-aggrandizing fools who are quick to award themselves annual pay raises and hold $800 plus seat events as their own elected members abandon ship for personal gain. Canadian nationalist sentiment is popular and becoming more so by the hour amongst young people especially. We're not going away. We are the future, and it is something that the CPC must accept and contend with, or risk disintegrating into irrelevance like the NDP. As those young people with a bleak future watch and lament the fact that conservative leaders like Otool are simply not equipped to fight this fight and refuse to acknowledge what is important to them, you must demand that your political leaders stop hiding from reality and produce strength of spirit befitting the Canadian people, not more Diwali celebrations and meaningless virtue signaling tweets. I sincerely hope that you will rediscover your dignity in realizing that these bloated bureaucrats are nowhere near good enough to dare speak on your behalf. Finally, speaking of tweets, I'll leave you with this quote. We must debate with insightful reason, not just tweet out of frustration. Because if we don't, Mr. Speaker, decades in the future, Canadians will point to this Parliament as the time our national decline began. Aaron Otool.